I'm back. Welcome back to Catch Up Online. Let me explain where I've been gone. So, I've been experiencing burnout.
Whoa. Yeah, he's got the burnout.
And I know this sounds so cliche. Oh my god, you haven't been online because you've been experiencing burnout. But I've been editing my videos on my phone. And let me tell you, the CapCut program is made for TikTok.
TikTok, of course.
It's literally made for TikTok. And I thought, oh, I can just use that for TikTok or for YouTube. No way, Jose, that did not happen. Because last video, the one with the little tape, it was like 54 minutes long. Okay, it took me 2 weeks to edit that.
2 weeks?
Because every single time I would try to add more effects to it or like cut it into pieces and then transfer it. And the amount of shit that I try to do with that video, because I'm trying to do quality over quantity, okay? Over here, or at least I'm trying to. My phone would, not my phone, the app would crash constantly. It would crash. And it completely messed my brain up. So whenever I try to do the Palestine versus Israel episode, which it wasn't uploaded because it never happened. I just couldn't. I just thought I was gonna take a break for a week. It turned out to be a month and a bit. But I'm back. We're here. We're ready, and I'm gonna attempt. Well, not the same episode, because the episode that I was gonna do back then was. First, let me explain how I'm able to do the videos right now. I'm just jumping left and right. So Christmas was just around the corner. My beautiful boyfriend, he got me a laptop. Beautiful, right? And I know you guys have probably seen the laptop that I was using in my last video, which was this one. This boy. I love him. But this is my school laptop, and I don't know about you guys, wherever you are from, but here in Europe, whenever you try to download any platform or any software that is not like verified by the school, like, oh yeah, you can get this, or like it's necessary for your schoolwork, they don't let it.
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
I was asking one of my hacker friends to get me the software on here, and the last time I got a software on this laptop from my hacker friend, it did not work. It did not work at all. It worked for like a day or two, and then dead.
In reality, she's a hacker, a sort of not that great hacker.
So, my beautiful boyfriend realized that I was struggling, so he got me a laptop, which is so beautiful. I love him so much. But this makes me able to continue doing my little videos. And I know I'm gonna be a bit, I'm a bit on energy right now, so I'm a bit like, blah, blah, blah. But I know I'm gonna be a bit slow into getting into this, because how the fuck? And it's not like jumping on a bike and riding a bike down the street.
Fell off my bike.
This is completely different, at least for me. So I'm trying my best here, but my episode today is the boycotts that are happening for Palestine against Israel. Some of the companies that are experiencing this boycott that is currently happening are Zara, McDonald's, and Starbucks. These companies have been found to be associated with the Israel/Palestine war. And the reason why these specific companies are being boycotted is because they're sending food and money towards Israel to help attack Palestine or support them while this Israel/Palestine war is happening.
Support it?
The reason why the internet is mad at Israel and not at Palestine is because, well, they've been shown to have been shrinking the Palestinian land every year by year. At least that's what I found on the internet. But for my personal opinion, I love that people are standing together for something. Although people are in completely different countries, they have come together to help Palestine in this way, which shows how strong we as a nation are, because even though we're like miles away from the war, we're not even experiencing it, we're nowhere near it, we are still able to help them from our homes by not eating McDonald's, drinking Starbucks, or buying Zara clothes. Amazing. So a little backstory to this whole Israel/Palestine war. As I said, their country, Palestine, has been shrinking throughout the years. And the reason why it's been shrinking is because of Israel. Israel has landed in Palestine, and they didn't land by mistake. The British has given the Israeli people the land of Palestine, and over the years they've been seizing more and more of it. So on October 7th, Hamas, a Palestine militant group, attacked Israel, and since then there has been this giant uproar about how Palestine has attacked Israel for no good reason, and this is why Israel is supposed to have the right to attack Palestine and protect themselves.
Well, Hector, that's called self-defense.
My thoughts on this is, if you take a dog, no matter how trained they are, and you push them into a corner, and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, eventually they'll bite back.
Who's an angry dog?
So the fact that Israel is confused as to why Palestine attacked them is absolutely stupid. First of all, their land, Palestinian land, was taken by the Israelis unlawfully. No one gave them the right to take over this land. They were welcomed in. Israeli people were welcomed into Palestine by the Palestinians, right? And then over years, Palestine has been shrinking and shrinking because of what Israel has been doing to it. Palestine used to be a whole country on its own, and now it's only shreds of it left.
I shredded it.
Are these boycotts actually working? Are people sitting at home and actually doing something by not eating the McDonald's, not buying Zara, and not drinking Starbucks?
Is it working?
The Starbucks Corporation has actually suffered an $11 billion loss in value, a 9.4% decline, and McDonald's shares have decreased by 10.4%.
Where's my money?
We can applaud anyone who's behind the boycott because it's actually working. It's working. And Zara, over the past several months, Zara's profits have actually increased. They've increased tremendously compared to other years. But since their controversial photo, things have changed. Zara actually posted a couple photos that closely resemble the aftermath that was happening at the Gaza Strip. To them, they were saying that this has not got nothing to do with the Gaza Strip. Apparently, this is supposed to be sculptures in a sculptor's studio. Look for yourself. Does this look like something that would be put in a sculpture studio? I have found photos online that have shown sculpture studios and they do not look nothing like that. There's debris in Zara's photos. What's the reason for the debris?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
What was the reason?
Did an explosion happen while the person was trying to sculpt a sculpture? I don't think so. My conclusion is this: Palestine has been suffering for years and years and years, and people didn't know how to help them. Now that people have come together to do these boycotts, and they're actually working.
Work! It worked!
It's not just helping Palestine, it's also helping the people who are boycotting the countries, because you're paying less coffee, less overpriced coffee, which means more money in your bank account. Less non-nutritious junk food, which means you have more time to cook and more time to eat well, more time to creatively produce pieces of art that you can ingest and that are gonna actually help your body instead of eating all that junk that is probably gonna kill, most definitely killing you slowly.
Are we on a slow march toward death, or are we going to embrace life?
Slow march toward death?
Stopping shopping at Zara is good for not just you but also Palestine and also the environment, because fast fashion is never good. The amount of stuff that is being thrown out and never used, the amount of stuff that you buy that is low quality and breaks on you in a week or two, it's not worth it. Save your money and get yourself something expensive.